Honestly, it's absurd that 25 years in the passing of the 1325 resolution on women, peace and security, we are still speaking, still having this conversation on women's effective participation. And as I always say, this one is personal. 1325 is personal because this is the resolution that stopped looking at women in conflict as victims and started looking at women for what they truly were and recognizing what they were doing, the engine that drives peacemaking effort at community level and beyond. Every time there is a challenge in the space that women are operating, they find creative ways and innovative ways of engaging, whether it is directly by being leaders as political actors or as civil society or, as technical experts. We're seeing women building coalitions, across religious groups and across political affiliations, across intergenerational divides and ethnic divides. We're seeing more and more women sharing experiences, learning from each other, using each other's networks and building solidarity across divides, across borders, and advocate for each other and hold space for each other. And I am super psyched to launch this series where we will be looking at stories of women from all over the world, from conflict contexts in Sudan and in Yemen and in Ethiopia. Will be sharing, and other parts of the world will be sharing with us their thoughts, their reflections, their strategies for engagement, their challenges that they're facing, and how they have adapted to the ever-evolving context, how they've built solidarity across the divides. But most importantly, we will together be exploring how do we then move forward? What can we learn from each other? How can we determine what the next steps are? How do we, in the face of more global polarization and more radicalization and patriarchal pushback and all the challenges that we're seeing against multilateralism, more militarization, how do we, in spite of all this, continue to build peace in our context? And how do we cushion ourselves from the blows that comes with this pushback? And how do we bounce back? I encourage you to bring your insights, to bring your hearts and mind into this space. This is an opportunity to learn, to share, to bridge the gap between theory and practice. We want to take from what has worked. We want to see where the gaps are. We want to see what the possible recommendations are, and now rechannel them into improving on and advancing the WPS agenda globally.